welcome to my channel. Today I am going to be showing you a new crate from Kiwico. This is the Maker Crate and it just came in the mail yesterday and I'm really excited to open it and get into it with you. So if you're new to my channel, I created this channel as a homeschooling resource to do different unboxings like this, to go through curriculum and organizational ideas. So if you're interested in those things, please subscribe below and let's get into this box. So this box is for 14 plus. So I think on their website it says 14 to 104. So I am kind of in the middle of that. I got this box more for me just to try it out, but also for if you have teenagers that are interested in, this box focuses a little bit more on artsy craft design type things. So if they're interested in those things, you go with this box. The Eureka Crate, which is also for 14 to 104 years old, is a little bit more engineering, the STEM side, whereas this has a little bit more STEAM, the STEAM side. So depending on your interests, that's what these are. And I'm excited they came out with one that is for the more art design as well to go with the Eureka Crate. So they're kind of a grown-up version of the Doodle and the Tinker Crate. So I'm excited to see how this goes and what's in it. So let's just get into this box and talk about it as we go. So this one says it's macrame planters. So discover the art of macrame and create custom clay pots to display in a pair of perfect plant hangers. So that sounds extremely exciting. So this box is $30, as well as the Eureka Crate. They're both $30 and most of the other boxes are $20. So these ones are a little bit more expensive, but are cheaper with 3-month, 6 or 12-month subscriptions. And right now with Black Friday deals going on, you can get them for really cheap. And if you buy a longer subscription, I think the 12-month subscription right now, you could get up to 4 months free. So there's a lot of really good deals for the Kiwico company to look at this next week as Black Friday is coming up and Cyber Monday. So when I open it up, sorry, it's so big, guys. This is what it looks like inside. Whack myself in the head. Like, this box is a lot bigger than the normal ones. The other ones are like half this size. So this is really big compared to that. So on top, we just have a picture of what we're gonna make. So these look really cool, the little pots and planters. And then it has a little booklet. I'm assuming these are the instructions, or maybe they're just pictures of what you can do. I'm not really sure. So, because these have a lot of different pictures of macrame projects. And then I think on the back is a few pictures of some of the different Maker Crates you might get. And first of all, I just think Maker Crate is slightly funny. I don't know why. It just seems a little bit weird. I don't know what would be a better name, but I don't think it's horrible, but I don't know if it's best either. So in here, after you remove that, sorry guys, I'm getting whacked in the head. This is what it looks like. So we have our macrame cord, and then we have clay. We have a bunch of clay. If I can pull this one out. So there's some different clay. This says it's a rolling pin. And then we have a bunch of different things probably to hang it up with and to hook it to the pot. That's what this looks like right there. And then this says clay tools. So I don't know what that means. Let's see if we can get into this. It's taped shut, so we'll work on it. I might have to rip the box open to get it. Let me see. Still some of my children's scissors or something. Guys, these are hard to open. I'm already having a hard time. Okay, we got it. We're good. Everything's good. So they have some different tools. I don't know how well you can see these, that we get to use, I guess, for making the little pottery plants. And then a little knife, so watch out for that. So that's what's in there. And then we have a little ruler. I think it opens. Hold on, there we go. So that opens. And then we have some, I guess these are the molds probably to put the clay on. And then a mat right here. So that's what we have there. And I'm not sure where the instructions are, if they're in that book or if they're someplace else. So I'll have to work on this project and I will let you know, because I'm not seeing them right here. But I'm really excited to try it out and to see what next month brings. So I'm gonna get at it and I'll let you know how it goes. Welcome back. I finished making my pots and their holders, and I'll show you in a second what they look like. But I wanted to say, first of all, I really loved the maker crate. I thought it was a lot of fun, and I feel like it exposes you to different crafts that you might not otherwise look at or have time to worry about doing. And you can see which one you like the most or which ones maybe you don't like the most, and you can pursue the ones that you like instead of maybe trying something and spending tons and tons of money on a whole bunch of product and ending up not liking it. So this gives you an opportunity to try some different things. So first of all, I wanted to say, before, I didn't know exactly where the instructions were. Well, on the first page right here, it tells you to go to this web page if you want step-by-step instructions, and they have videos there for each of the steps. So they had a video for making the pots. They had a video for doing this little keychain to kind of practice tying knots. And then they had a video for making the actual holders for the pots to sit in. And they were very well done. At first I was apprehensive about not having written instructions because I really like that and I'm very visual. But I thought the videos did a really good job, and it would have been kind of hard to write all those things in written instructions. So that's where the instructions are. They're online, and I thought it worked great. And so let me show you. First of all, it has you do this one, this little keychain, so you can practice knot tying, and it tells you, so you can tie them like this. This is a full square knot, or if you do a half square knot, it'll twirl around like this. So these ones are half square knots, so they'll twirl around. And I don't know if anybody else has done this kind of knot tying before. As I started doing it, I used to do this all the time as a teenager. I'd make bracelets and put beads on them, and I'd do it for hours. I had so many bracelets just because I liked sitting down and doing it. So it kind of brought me back to being a kid, and it was a lot of fun, and I really, really enjoyed it. So let me show you. There was two different ways to tie these. I actually did them both the same way. So if you can see, it has the full square knots that are flat, and then the half square knots, and then full square knots again at the bottom. So the other option was to do a whole bunch of half square knots all the way down with a little bit of space in between. So I just like this way better, but I did do the bottoms the two different ways. So let me show you how you get them in. So this one's a little bit trickier, and it says that in the video. It's a little bit harder. See, it kind of looks like a web. You have to overlap them and pull different ones to tie knots. So it gets a smidge tricky. So let me see if I can slide this in, and that's also, it's hard to slide it in. So this one looks like this. It has knots all up and down the sides and all around. So that's what that one looks like. And then when you set them down, they release out of it. So you have to make sure you keep the tension on the top. Otherwise your pot is gonna fall over. And then this one is just really simple. It just hangs like this. So again, you have to make sure you distribute the weight so that it holds. But this one only took me a few seconds to tie the bottom of, whereas the other one, sorry, it's not holding it up anymore. The other one took quite a while, just because you have to rearrange the knots and get them where you want them to be. So that part was a little bit tricky. Sorry, this is not going in as well as it did the first time. So yes, this one is a little bit trickier to figure out and to arrange it the right way so that it looks good and hangs right. But I like them both, and I think they look great. I honestly have no idea what I'm gonna put in them. They recommend doing succulents because they don't require very much water, and these pots don't do well with water. So maybe I'll try that. I've never owned a succulent before. I like plants, I just don't have a lot of them. And then they also show a picture of using them as pencil holders. So right here on the front of this, if you wanted to put pencils in them or different things like that. So I still have to figure out what I'm gonna do with them, but I'm really excited. And the pottery was a lot of fun to do. It was kind of therapeutic actually, just to sit at night and to watch a show and to make a little pot. And it was pretty easy to do. So overall, I really, really liked this project and I thought it was great. I don't know if there's anything I would change. They recommend, not recommend I guess, but they suggest if you want to paint these, you can. You can also use the tools to make little designs on these. I tried and I didn't really like it, so I just smoothed it out with water. So you could have made designs with the clay making tools they included, and you could paint it if you want. I personally like the white better, I think, than anything I paint. But so if those things, maybe if there was paints included, I would have been more willing to try to paint, but since there wasn't, I just figured white looked better. But I really enjoyed this and I'm looking forward to next month to see what new skills I can learn. So if you were interested in more unboxings like this, please give this video a thumbs up so I know if you like it. And please comment below what kinds of crafts and things you like to do. What's your favorite thing to do in your spare time? Or if you're just kind of relaxing at night, I would love to hear it. And we will see you next time.